Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse when I take all my chips. When I pop off the like Hummus C-dip. Echo back with the my flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new. Deliver new. Giving out like check out the free.
Hi.
Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno.
What's up?
Like judo. You act too kudo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. Keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it. They make my friends so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones.
Durade.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Durade.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Why you pick the Texans?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Man, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Watson on 1st down. Quick hitch.
What's up, y'all?
It's Fuller. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He got 29 yards that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so you better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Richmond. Down. Green the line. Green the line.
On second down, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Here's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it around.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Ben to throw again. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Richmond.
From the 50, it's Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air yet again. Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Richmond.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Why you steal Purge YouTube?
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But both teams practice this situation, and they
gave him some good breathing room.
wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Roethlisberger now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Nika.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he finds a man on a crossing route. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the from the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Come back. Down.
After the interception, here's Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Yeah, a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The drive will start with Connor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And McDonald here over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Roethlisberger now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Bernardrick McKinney coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. Zach Cunningham in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Black 22! Black 22!
Throwing again is Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Come back, come back!
From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Blue 80! Blue 80! 2 jet! 2 jet!
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Down. Flag 22. Flag 22.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. In for the score. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Steelers on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Here we go.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. There we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They get it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A quick hitter complete. It's Fuller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Green the line! Green the line! Two jet!
Watson. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Fielded just inside the 20. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Third and 2, now Roethlisberger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning.